Hi, this is Chad with United Studio Tech, and I'd like to talk a little bit about our UT FET47. This microphone is the microphone that for us started it all. It was the product that we released, I believe, in 2017, and has gone on to a lot of great reviews and notoriety. This microphone, the idea to do this first came to me doing Summer NAMM about 10 years ago. I had the privilege of doing a studio tour while in Nashville for the NAMM show, and one of the things that I kept seeing in all of the great recording rooms that I was able to visit was the original 1970s version of this microphone, sometimes held together with duct tape in poor condition, but on the mic stands and ready to be put out in front of a performer on the go. And it just occurred to me that no one had done a true reissue of that product, and I felt like it just was an oversight that we needed to correct. It was something I really was passionate about doing right if we were going to do it. I wanted it to have the right transformer, the right capsule, the right type of metalwork and nickel plating. It really was something that I didn't feel could be done justice if one tried to cut corners. And so it was an idea that really stayed in the back of my mind for several years until we started United. And when we did, that immediately came to front of mind as the first product. It seemed like a no-brainer that that's absolutely what we should do. And so we started prototyping, and it took quite a bit of work to get the design where we wanted it. There were things, of course, which we loved about the original, but there were also things that I felt we could improve. I didn't want to have any electrolytic capacitors in the circuit path. I was very adamant at the time that I wanted the mic to, in theory, last forever. And so we worked to make sure that everything in here is essentially a solid-state capacitor, tantalum, polystyrene, etc. Nothing that would ever begin to leak or wear out or age out and have to be replaced. Everything in there is very stable. Even the capsule, the Mylar film, is a laboratory grade so that it won't degrade over time like less expensive Mylar or early PVC diaphragms, for instance, would. The transformer is made by Cinemag. It's hand-wound in the United States. It's an exceptionally good transformer and a fantastic reproduction of the original German part. The boards are through-hole populated by hand. We build this in Baton Rouge. We still make these microphones by hand in the United States and ship them all over the world. I'd like to talk a little bit about the capsule that's in the UT FET47. The capsule is the most important part of the design with a microphone like this, and I knew from the beginning that a standard off-the-shelf K47 style capsule was simply not going to be sufficient for what we were trying to do. It's really important to design a capsule that mates with the circuitry you have in mind in order to get a finished sound that is as close as possible to what you're aiming for. We were fortunate to get to work with Heiserman, a legendary capsule and microphone designer here in the United States, and we worked with him to train our partners on how to build his take on the K47 capsule, voiced to suit our needs, and that's the capsule that we use in each of these microphones.